What about the impact in the table? Because Chelsea, their match kicked off 15 minutes earlier. Obviously, it finished earlier as well. 0-0 at home against Southampton. Now, things become interesting because United still in 6.
Yep.
But now the gap between themselves and Arsenal is 3 points.
I think United would probably just focus on making sure they do the job here tonight. Yes, obviously the Chelsea dropped them, which is very strange and unexpected of Chelsea. But look, a lot of teams are going to drop points second part of the season. What United have done this evening is not play the best of football, but came away with 3 points. That's very important. Sometimes when things are not going your way, we've got a bit of luck at the end from the free kick from Marcus Rashford. Got some strange movement, and it's difficult for keepers. And Lukaku came on again. Lukaku, people have been speaking about him not playing the best, but he's scoring goals. That's what you want from him.
But as you said, the reason why you see Chelsea, unexpected results. I mean, they got Leicester at home. Southampton's a big. All of a sudden, the momentum's now in Manchester United. Yep. That's how quickly it can change. 2 or 3 results, and all of a sudden the pressure goes on to whichever team it is. I look at Man United today. As much as they didn't play, they're great enough, but you can see they're playing with a lot more confidence than they was a month ago.
In terms of putting the pressure on teams, I don't want to bring up part of your past, but one of the most famous moments in Premier League history will be Newcastle. 10 points ahead, was it, at Christmas? And then Manchester United came hunting them down.
Yeah, and there is defining games. People said to me, which game? I mean, I remember we played Manchester United here. Absolutely battered them first half. I mean, Schmeichel was pulling saves out left, right and centre. I remember at half-time Keegan saying, I don't know what to say other than just do it again. Now, the trouble is you play Manchester United and you think, don't give them a chance, don't have a chance. And that Frenchman who I don't like too much, he actually come over back of me and he actually scuffed it. He hits it into the ground, it drops in. And then the little doubts start to sort of form in your head. Yeah, and this is where, you see Liverpool now. All of a sudden, they were 10 points clear, and everybody's thinking, all right. All of a sudden, no, it can go to 4 points if Man City win tomorrow. Then the pressure's back on, and you start to have little doubts yourself because at the time, it's all about Man United experience. We didn't have the experience, and it makes such a difference.
And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he's been there, done that. He's obviously won multiple trophies.
When Ole came in, he's almost used all Sir Alex Ferguson's quote, the second part of the season, that's when United seem to be coming into their own. He said that in one of his press conferences. And you can see the players now, they're buzzing. It was tough for them tonight, but they still got through it. Paul Pogba at the end, still running beyond Lukaku. You want to see that, and it's just changed the mindset. So, great result this evening. Not the best performance, but still amazing from United.
When it comes to trying to chase down a position, it could be a top 4 spot, it could be survival in the Premier League, it could be trying to win the title itself. Is it sometimes easier to be the one doing the hunting as opposed to being the one hunted?
Absolutely, because I think what happens usually is the games, if you're at the top, I remember as myself in Newcastle, you then get moved to later kick-offs, either Sunday or Monday. Oh, absolutely, and we always felt with Newcastle, we were always, and then what happens is you felt that the teams that were chasing had played on the Saturday.
Yeah,
they get the result, and all of a sudden, it's indirectly. You put petrol in the car, you go to the news agent, and all the fans are going, Man United have won again. Don't lose this weekend. And psychologically, it gets in you. And I have to admit, footballers, I don't know how you feel, you like routine. So I like 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon. All of a sudden, 5 o'clock Sunday.
Just the change,
7 on Monday, and it's just changing. All your routine gets thrown out a little bit. That's the other thing that you have to deal with.
I've had pundits on the show tell me now you can only focus on your game. You can't control what's happening in other fixtures. But surely, if a positive result has gone the way of your direct rival for whatever you're trying to achieve, top 4 title itself, it does play in your mind. You're only human. You're only just a human being. Yes,
well, you try your best not to think about it, but you've got to go, because you should have the same mentality whether they win or lose your opposition. But you've got to go out there and make sure you do your job and just continue doing what you've done before to get in that position. But it does play, and that's where you need to be extra focused, extra trying to put it out of your mind.
Let him know, what would Sir Alex Ferguson be doing? I mean, in terms of getting players to focus on their game.
He'll threaten you.
He'll threaten you.
The boss will just say, make sure you do the job. Okay.
Don't think about other results.
No, but he'll just make sure he'll calm everyone. He'll always say to play the game, not the occasion. And just go out and express yourself. And the idea was always, with Alex, was to go and win the game. Forget about anything else. Exactly what you were doing every single day in training, winning small-sided games. The same mentality. The mentality didn't have to change. And that's why I said about Roy Keane. It was about keeping that tempo. And then we came in the game on a Saturday.
What was it that Roy Keane did then? You're mentioning Roy Keane to keep the tempo going.
It was the way he set the tempo, the way he behaved in training. If you lose the ball, silly things. He would always ask you, would you do that in the game?
Standards.
So he kept it every single day. Like I said, you lose a game with him in his team, he wouldn't speak to you for a couple of days.
And was it the same at any other club when you went to? In the Premier League or overseas?
I have to say, no, I've never experienced it anywhere else where I left. I was very fortunate to be with that group of players, but the mentality was when I left United, it was just completely different, not at that level.
Yeah, I can imagine.